Well, okay. So this is the very first journal. Hi Vicky. Very first journal I ever made, and it was made especially for, well, you know who. And it came back with it all scrubbed out and that message. So that was the knock at my door this morning. So she hasn't even taken it out and read the first page. So I tried to reach out and let her know, no hard feelings, you know, it's just what it is. At least I've got a keepsake for myself now of my very first journal I ever did. So that's why I never heard anything. It arrived to her and she straight away returned it. And the message I had inside, if she had opened it up, was my first journal, July 2018, to Tania Smith. May this long distance gift find you well. May your crafting journey continue and grow as you grow with it. I accept our paths were short, but it was nice knowing you even for a short while. That was my message to her, and the rest is just journaling stuff and a couple of little quotes that I had put in. Love does not blind us to the person's faults. It enables us to see beyond them. A couple of other things went in there. The first step of any journey is the hardest, but the destination is usually worth the effort. Take the first step and find out. Love is a reflection of what's inside of you. Reflect beauty, kindness, and charity. There's a couple of ATCs that I had done. They were supposed to be in the pocket. Another little thing here. It said, God can help you do the things you fear to do. Australia. A couple of little tags. Another tag. Here it had, life's simplest pleasures often bring the most profound joy, and a little bit of writing stuff on the back. God sends the greatest challenges to those he knows are strong enough to handle them. What is a friend? I'm not even going to read that. Hope whispers to the weary heart, hold on. And it did say friendship. And there's another little bit in here that said, hope, confidence, and the joy of living come from believing there's something good waiting for you around every corner. To find joy and fulfillment, it is only necessary to trust your heart. We can spread the light of peace by lighting one candle at a time all around the world. And I had a little flower thing in there. Another ATC pocket. The beauty of life is not just in the large events, but also in the simple beauty of the small, everyday moments as well. Some journaling pages. An optimistic outlook may not speed your journey, but it does improve the scenery along the way. a to-do list. You are one among many. Hear others' words so that they may hear, so you may hear your own. I face each day with certainty and sleep without fear, for I know the Lord in heaven has an angel standing near. Hope comes as a ray of sun amidst the cold, dark rain, moving us into the light where love can heal our pain. Friendship is life's natural antidepressant. Take liberal doses of it. Some more journaling. When the world weighs heavy on your shoulders, count on your angels to help you carry it. Dear angels, please give me the strength to carry on as my will wavers. Thank you. That was just a little affirmation thing for her to say. The creative spark catches fire in the soul, and we are warmed by the flushes of inspiration, and a little to-do list. Do not fear change. Change is simply the opportunity for new happiness to enter into life. Find your joy, laughter, often and much. What love fills our hearts when spring kisses us on the cheek. Inspiration is courageous creativity and epidemic enthusiasm. If nothing ever went wrong in your life, you would never have a chance to grow stronger. Dream, relax, empower, focus. A couple of other little bits and pieces I had in here. May the love of friends and family cradle you in its gentle hands. The shadows are never too dark when we remember to keep the candle of hope lit. When hard times hit, take comfort in life's cycles and know that this too shall pass. The buttery yellow of a daisy is happiness in the form of a flower. And that was my friendship journal to her, even though I had known deep down that the friendship would not be going any further. But now I've got my first journal that I'm going to keep. So the very first one I ever made. I tried and to release, and so we can all go on creating and enjoying our own healing through art and craft journey. So it's its own little keepsake box now. So that part of my crafting journey is now complete. So excuse me if I don't mention their names again. I just want to enjoy the company of those that want to be a part of my own healing journey along with me and share things together as we grow and become better acquainted, not just on social media, but hopefully one day outside of social media, like I have with Donna Barrow, so and her family. So that was my little thing that I woke up to this morning. Then I went to Habitat and kept myself busy until I came home. And I just thought, if anything, being my first one, and I used a lot of the things that she had given me, and it came from the heart. So I picked up a few things from work today, and I was also given a few things at work today from a fellow crafter, and co-worker. So these 2 bags here were from Dorothy that she thought we might like, and she gave me this beautiful piece of lace. So it's a nice long piece. So that was very nice of Dorothy. So I don't know what it's come off. But, it's beautiful. And she gave me some tassels. So we've got a couple of different tassels. And I think there's a black one in there as well. So we know where that black one's going to go. That's getting put aside. I'm collecting black and red things at the moment. So there was that from her. A couple of decks of cards. If I need any more cards. I've got a whole drawer full of playing cards. And she gave me, this was an offcut of something. So I would say it used to be a part of a pillow slip by the looks of this, because it's all connected and it's just been cut. But that is gorgeous. So I received that from her as well. And that was from Dorothy. And she's got some burgundy, green and another colour, some ribbon. Then there's some of this ribbon. Yeah, it's ribbon. It's thick. It looks as though it's been around for a long time, and there's a big roll of it. So that's how much is on that roll. It's not a paper type one, it's actual fabric. So someone's used it for a project. Craftworks. Someone paid $2 for that and never used it. Black. Some black ribbon. That can go over there too. And what else did she give me? So this tears. It's pretty, but it tears easily. What's this? Oh, it's a nice ribbon. Lace. No, it's only what's on this roll. That lace. And she's got a small, oh, that. I suppose I could cut it down the middle maybe. So there's just over, my desk is 1.3 yards and it's just over 1.3 yards long. So that was in this bag. Some red. So that's got to get put aside for a project. Red and green is probably a metre, maybe a metre. I'm not very good at. And then she's got about a metre of that and a couple of smaller bits, and that's got velvety sort of ribbon in that. And there's some brown velvet. Yeah, brown velvet. I know some of you girls like this sort of stuff. There's probably, oh, not quite, just under 1.3 yards of that one. And then there's some of this velvet, a creamy colour. And that's probably 1.5 yards of that. And then there's a thinner, which is less than that. So that was in that bag. I'll stick them back in there. That was nice of her. I like that. That's nice. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I might gift that out to somebody. So they can go back in there. Oh. And her other bag that she did up, she's like me, she loves sticky taping things down. She's got some pretties in here. Oh, we could have done with this over Christmas, for the Christmas, July. I'll read comments later, guys. My mind's still a bit... I would say there's a metre of the Christmas one. And then she's got a couple of strips of that one. And she's got about a metre of that one. I don't know the names of some of this fabric, so please excuse me. Look, she's even tried to make a bow with that green stuff. Wow. There's a couple of metres of this one there. Look at that. There's a couple of metres there, I think. That is gorge. Okay, what's this one? Oh, this one's got angels on it. Cherubs. It's got cherubs on it. I don't know if you can see the cherubs, but it's got cherubs on it. Gorgeous. So there's 2 of those. And there's another 2 of the Christmas themed ones. And there's some of that. Some more of that. And some of this one. And this one. It's got a bit of blue. Navy blue and silver. That's that one. French vanilla. So they've had something that was French vanilla. And some more of this sort of stuff. Very fine, soft. It's soft to touch. There's 2 bits of that. Another bit of that. Some of that. That is some of this one. So this is it. Unwoven. That's that one. And she's got a little bit left of this. It's probably about a metre or 2 of that. Some lunch bags, so I can do some painty papers with, and some tissue paper. So that's all those. And this came in, so they put my name, initials on it. It's old, and it's someone's had it out in their garage or something, but it's full of the pockets for our ATC pockets. So it says basketball card album, but there's no basketball cards in it. It's just full of pockets. And I remember Trish buying me a couple of packs of pockets from Kmart, and I received some through Diana, handmade by Diana. So there's a whole heap there. Then I spotted this, the collection of 1994 Australian stamps, and I paid $2 for this album. None in that one, so you must have to. I'm going to go through all the stamps that I've got, and if I see any of these type of stamps, I'm going to put them in, because they'll give me information. There's just all different things that you can put your stamps into. I thought that was nice. Nice book. It tells its own story. And I've got a couple of packets of stamps that I've collected. And I think I've got some of these, so I can put them in, add them. So I've got a reference now of, if I come across them, I can put them into this album. I thought that was a nice little album. And it's got places that I can stick the stamps. So I'll be collecting some. Well, this has got stamps in it. There's this stamp album, so I'll have fun going through. I'm sure there'll be some of the Australian ones that I can put over into the other album that I brought. Oh, a couple are falling out. Birds, Australia, Tasmanian devil, some cats. Oh, there's some more here. Cats and dogs. Beautiful. Be right across it. And some more cats and dogs. Aren't they gorgeous? They're stamps. Horses. Look at those. Some other animals there. And I had fun going through these. And there's some little stamps in there. Some stamps in that one that hasn't been opened. More little stamps in there. Some there. Australian. These ones are ships, spaceships. They're all stamps. So that's all that's in that one. And there's more Australian ones in here. Some are early. Oh good, there's some Polish ones. The Polish ones, I got it, my father-in-law a Polish stamp album a week ago, and it was just full of all different Polish stamps. So if I ever see the Polish stamps, I'll put them aside and Ed can give them to his dad. And there's a couple here from New Zealand, Nigeria, Spain, and there's some blank. So I've got all these in here that I can fill up some of these albums with, which is lovely. And there's the gold medals. So Sydney 2000 Olympic Games, haven't even been used. Gold medalists. Wow. So they're cute. The Sydney 2000 Olympic Games. Gold medalists. So it's filled up with all different ones in there. So that's a beautiful keepsake, and they have not been used. It's a special album that the Australian Post put out. Got the Australian Post thing. Sydney 2000 Olympic Games, Australian gold medalist stamp album, and it's in good condition. And there was this bigger album, and it's only got a few bits and pieces in from different places. Someone has been travelling around, and then there's some blank ones so I can fill it up. And then to top off my day, I went to the book section before coming home, and I found Mothers, a collection of poetry and poise in collaborative, in celebration of mothers. So these are the types of things that I use within the journals that I've started making for different ones. So this one, with the different things that touch me through it, I could do one for my mum. So that's that one. Another friendship one, because I used up the friendship ones that I had. So this was another friendship one, and it's got just different friendship little bits and pieces that I can put in my journals. So that they tell a bit of a story of true feelings and might inspire who it's gifted to. So I can sort of fussy cut some of the pictures out and use some of the things that touch me. So there, I was glad I found that. What was this one about? Oh, that one was just for me. And a lover's keepsake, but I liked the different little things it had in here. So I thought, well, I can fussy cut some of the pages. Some nice little things that I can fussy cut, and then as I go through, there's a couple of pages that have got little quotes, so I can utilize some little quotes and stuff. Oh, someone had lost their dog Sam, passed away. I wonder who that was. A little note. Someone had lost their little dog. Sweet Rose of Friendship. I seen this and I thought, yep, that's me. Cherished Moments, a gift book, but it's got little ladies in it. See how it's got the little bits here? That's what I like. Little bits of inspiration, things that sort of touch me, that I can put into the journals that I do for friends. But look at the pictures. They are gorgeous. So some of them I can fussy cut, but this sort of thing I can cut around and reuse. I thought, yeah. So they're the things I look out for, the friendship little quotes, inspiration. And then, to top it off, there was this. Tumbleweed Rides Again by Tom K. Ryan. Over 250 ways to lasso a load of laughs from the wackiest Wild West. And look how yellow these pages are. It's so old. I thought, gotta get that. I might let Ed read it first. And then I'll say, right, now you can give it to me. But that is so cool. So that finished my day. So, thanks for popping in and seeing my little treasures from the habitat. And letting me open up that first journal that I had done and read it out, so you can see, and I could have a look again at it, but I'm going to keep it now. So I like to keep the very first things that I do. I try and keep them all. So thanks guys, and now I'm going to have something to eat and my cold coffee. I might even sit out in the sun. We've got a sunny day today, and have a little read through this. Always believe in yourself and your dreams. So there might be Blue Mountain Arts collection. So there might be some inspiration in there for me. So if I get... No, I'm going to try and find... I've missed all your chat. So I'm going to have to hop off and go and have a look. Glad your drawers arrived safely. I was hoping, I suppose, wouldn't break them. No, they're on my desk. there. Well, I'll see if I can show you where I've got them. They're being used already. Space down here. Still got my space here where I craft, and I've still got room here, and I've got a little bit of room there. So it fits perfectly, darling. Thank you very much. What other chat have I missed? Velvet will go well for Christmas. What is on my plate? Well, my sister brought some, it's like a bread type cake, and it's got some white, it's not very sweet, and hundreds and thousands sprinkles. Little bun. Yeah, it was perfect. Fits just nicely. Finger bun, yeah. She hasn't got a sweet tooth. What else has been going on? Yeah. Okay. I think I caught up with these now. So we've got some pretties here. Last night I was sorting out me tins and some die cuts. Brought die cuts. And I was showing Kelly and I was showing Robin on Messenger the different die cuts Mum had given me in the packets, and the flowers, and she gave me these ones here. So I'm going to have fun with those. And there's a few other ones too. So I can still do some more journaling. Yeah, I had Mum here. Mum came and visited my sister that's a couple of years older than me. She lives in Seaford, about 35-40 minutes away from me. So she was down. She had to go back to Peter Max, where they removed the cancer off her nose, so she had to go back for a checkup. And she's catching up with some more of the family members while she's down for a few days. And Nellie wanted me to go over there, and I said, well, I haven't got a car. Ed's car's in the garage in bits, and Ed's got my car. So she said, all right, I'll bring Mum and Wally over. So I gave Mum her belated birthday and Mother's Day presents that I got from Michelle's auction. And then Mum gave me those, and she also gave me this one. It's got a whole heap of different papers in it, 12 by 12 papers. So I was showing the girls late last night, just me being me. So yeah, so that's why I wasn't there. I had visitors. She drove 6 hours from Tokemore, New South Wales, all the way down to my sister's, and then just a little bit further they came to visit me. So we had lunch together and showed Mum in here and what I've been up to. And Mum said, I mentioned it to I think Robin last night and Kelly, that Mum said thank you very much for the well wishes, the healing prayers. she's seen the messages on our group page, and it touched her. So thank you guys. Not only do I do the healing light prayers for different ones, I appreciate you spending the time and doing it for people that are important to me too. Yeah, especially Mum. She's had a lot of cancer removed over the last 15-20 years, and no sooner they get rid of it, it pops up somewhere else. And she's a fighter. I think that's where us girls get it from Mum. She doesn't give up easy. She's 80 next year. She's got 11 children, one deceased, but 11 children. There's 56 of us all up, between our partners, our kids, great-grandkids Mum's got. So we have a ball when we do get together. And with family dues, as I've gotten older, I can only handle being in the big crowds for a certain amount of time, and then I put myself to the background. So I've got another function coming up for Jessalyn's 2 daughters. My cousin, my niece's 2 daughters. One's turning 1, one's turning 3 on Saturday, so, and it's 1 till 6, and I private message her. I said Ed and I will be coming, but we'll be only there for a couple of hours, and she said no, it's alright Annie, I understand. So she knows that if I could be there longer I would, but once the crowds come I go strange, and I don't like that feeling, so get all sweaty and clammy. So I'll know when it's time to come home. So that's then, and then the following week I can't say anything because she might get on and see it, and it's a surprise. So that's another weekend, another Saturday. So I'm busy for quite a few Saturdays, and then the Saturday after that's my daughter's 26th birthday. So August is a busy birthday month. And I've gotten a few of the members' birthday pours done. And I have to admit, there's a couple of the earlier ones that I'm sending out that were done on wood. I done them last year, but they're in the colour, they're happy colours. So that took a little bit of the pressure off me, because there's 7 all up, and I've got another 5 that I have to do, have to make myself, because I haven't got that colour range pre-made. So I've got to get my acting together, and it's having the temperature just right, so I might have to manipulate it a little bit if I get desperate to get this room around 20 degrees. So so it's set. Yeah. So have any of you gone on live today while I've been at work? Di's got visitors. She was going to go on this afternoon, but she's got some visitors, so I thought I'll private message her before I go live and just double check to see if she's coming on or not, but she said she's got visitors. Yeah, and I've been spending a bit more time with Ed. He's feeling a bit of the pressure having 2 of us with mental illness. So he's not only my carer, he's been sort of trying to help Sammy too, and hers is slightly different to mine, and he's struggling a bit on how to help her, and it's weighing on him a bit, so he just needs a bit of me, and you know, so he can release a little bit too. He's been spending some time with his dad. His dad's in Melbourne, and he's getting on now. His mum passed away in 2012, I think. So, Josie, and she's, if you want good in-laws, I've been blessed all round with my husband and my in-laws, I'm afraid. I haven't got anything bad to say about them. They've known me and my background from the word go, and they've never treated me any different. You know, I appreciate that. So I'm going to get off here and sit out in the sun and have a read of that book for a little while, and I may be back tonight. We'll see how I feel. But thanks, guys, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening or morning.